The Santa Barbara Community Youth Performing Arts Center is a partnership creating a high-quality, affordable, and accessible performing arts venue for our community. Hi, I'm Debbie Davison. Stay with us as we explore these Santa Barbara treasures. What is there in Santa Barbara for kids to do? Well, after school, evenings, one of the things that they can do is get involved in theater. And one of the reasons for that is because of this man, Mr. Rod Latham. Welcome, Rod.
Thank you.
You are now involved in a group called the Santa Barbara Community Youth Performing Arts Center.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about what that mouthful means.
We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization in partnership with the Santa Barbara School District to renovate the Santa Barbara Junior High School Theater, which we're sitting in now.
All right, and this is a historic theater, correct?
It is. It's a Spanish colonial revival building built in the early 30s, and it's really a jewel in Santa Barbara architecture.
It is amazing when you walk in here and you see it's got an old, comfortable feel to it. When you say 1930s, has there been any renovation since then?
There really has not. When you look around this theater, it's pretty much just the way it was back in the 30s, and it's a beautiful space physically, but the guts of the building need a lot of help.
What has it been used for lately?
Well, the school has used it for, assemblies and classes, theater classes, and band concerts, and they will continue to use it for that after the renovation is finished. It's used like a regular school auditorium would be used, but once the facelift is done and the renovation is completed, we will have a community use space here as well as a space for the school to use.
So that's what this nonprofit that has been created is going to do, is going to renovate this theater.
Exactly.
How much is it going to cost, Rod?
It's going to cost about $2.1 million, which sounds like a lot of money, and then if you stop to think about it, we're going to have literally a new theater in Santa Barbara, an 800-seat theater, state-of-the-art with all new sound and lighting, technical booths, new seats. We're actually going to renovate the existing seats and pad them, take them all out, put them back in, rake the floor, and really create a beautiful community theater that will be kid-friendly and accessible and affordable.
Okay, when you say kid-friendly, this is the Santa Barbara Community Youth Performing Arts Center. How will the youth of our community have access to this?
The use of the space will be in a priority level. First, the school will get first dibs of the use of the space since it is on a school campus. And then once they have filled in their calendar, then it'll be open to community groups that serve young people that are arts related, music, dance, theater. They'll fill up the calendar next. And then once all the groups that have a youth relationship have had access to the calendar, it'll be open to anyone and everyone to use.
And when the renovations are complete, it's a state-of-the-art facility. Is it going to cost these groups in our community to rent it?
It will. There'll be a rental fee, although our goal is to make it as absolutely affordable as possible. It'll be a non-union house, and it'll be a training ground for young people to learn not only performing skills, but in terms of technical areas. We'll have a technical director on staff and a manager on staff. And the young people can learn how to work the rigging. We have a fly loft here, which is a great asset. We'll have a new wheelchair accessible control booth with new sound equipment, new lighting equipment, so kids can get hands-on experience and training. We're also going to offer technical theater workshops, which will be free for the community, for young people.
So this is probably going to plant the seeds to a lot of careers.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Not only for performers, but if you think about it, the people that work behind the scenes, that run the cameras, that run the cables, that are technical directors and stage managers, those are usually the people that get paid first. The actors usually get paid second, if at all. So there'll be great opportunities to train in those areas here.
Rod, where did the idea come from to renovate this?
You know, this project started a little over 2 years ago, and it was the dream of parents and alums. I happened to go to school here myself and started my career on the stage.
Oh, there must be memories here.
Oh, many, many. I can't sit on the stage and look out there without thinking about The Wizard of Oz and Half a Sixpence and Little Abner when I was here as a junior high student. But people got together and we honored the faculty of the junior high arts department here about 2.5 years ago. And that evening raised about $80,000, and we thought, well, hey, let's spruce the place up and make it better. And ultimately, it evolved into let's create a community performing arts space for youth here. And so now we have a $2 million budget. And
now, the Santa Barbara Community Youth Performing Arts Center is a mouthful. Is that what the theater is going to be called?
It actually will be called the Marjorie Luke Theater. It's a lot easier to say.
Yes, it is.
And that's thanks to Anthony Edwards, who is our lead donor. Tony went to school here also and was a student of Marge's, as was I. And when he had the opportunity to name the theater, because he was our lead donor, he said, let's call it the Marjorie Luke Theater. And I thought it was a great idea, too. So it'll honor a teacher. Marge is still here. She's actually living in Utah now, but she came out for the dedication, and she'll come back for the opening.
Good. Now, you say he's your lead donor. You still need to make up a lot of funds. Where is that money going to come from, Rod?
We are still needing to raise about $500,000 to finish the project. We have foundation grants out. We're looking for private donors to help us get over the finish line. People can get involved by sponsoring a seat or a donor tile. We're putting in a beautiful new foyer, the Bryan family foyer, which will go under the balcony, and there'll be donor tiles in there that people can sponsor.
And how do they, if somebody who's watching now wants to help, they can just get in touch with the community theater?
They can call us at 569-1064, and we'll be happy to talk to them about how they can be involved.
And when do you think grand opening is going to be?
We anticipate starting renovation in the fall of 2002, and we should have a new theater and open in the summer of 2003.
Thanks for sharing some of your excitement about this project. It's really going to help the youth in our community.
To learn more about the Santa Barbara Community Youth Performing Arts Center, or to find out how you can get involved, call 569-1064.
The play can't exist without everybody doing their part. And there's always a part for everybody to be included.
That's just one lesson Anthony Edwards learned on this stage as a young student at Santa Barbara Junior High School. Now the accomplished actor has come home to give back to the community and to the kids.
I was taught, certainly by my father, that if you're given a lot, you should give back.
Edwards is a major donor in a $2 million project to renovate the school's historic theater, the future site of the Santa Barbara Community Youth Performing Arts Center. The nonprofit has formed a unique partnership with the school to open up this theater to the entire community. It'll be named after someone very dear to Edwards, his junior high and high school drama teacher, Marjorie Luke.
It is a tremendous gift to me to be able to have this opportunity to let the community know that one teacher does make a difference.
Even today, Luke is still inspiring students.
Dream. Never lose your dreams. Be willing to work. Be willing to scrub the floors. Tony did. Had to.
While the outside of the building will carry the name of Edwards' favorite drama teacher, you'll still find signs of the actor right here backstage.
So to be able to find the time when you could sneak in and to put your name on the wall and then try and deny it for a while and say that it wasn't you who did it, that was a big challenge.
Now the professionals will be doing the decorating, which includes a new entrance donated by a local family.
All new seats, new stage floor, new stage curtains, lighting system, sound system, technical booth, new physically accessible dressing rooms and restrooms.
An old theater gets a new look, but it's what goes on inside that takes center stage when it comes to children on the Central Coast.
It is not about being the star, but working with a group and in a community, and that's what we were taught here at Santa Barbara Junior High.
Now it's a lesson to learn for generations to come. Danielle Garcia, News 12.
The fact that you're doing this